Hey, good morning, everyone. This is our first time going live. This is Super Draft Sam coming at you. We're going to run through some different things you can do on Super Draft this week, and hopefully we can get you set up so you know how to play the Super 15 games. Alrighty, so if we take a look over here on the left-hand side, go into this. You'll see here that you have 5 possible options of players you want to choose here, and then you also have a salary of $15. And then at each dollar amount, there are 5 players to choose from. You have 5 at $5, 5 at $4, 5 at $3, 5 at $2, and 5 at $1. And you have up to $15 that you can use to select your picks. Now, I'm going to run through and show you some of the picks that I like for this week. I like Justin Herbert at $4. I know he's going up against the Cleveland defense, but I think it's a good value there to get. So I'll add him here. You'll still pop up there. And here you'll see it says FPPG. That means is what their projected point amount they're going to get. Okay. So as we go down, I like down there. I like Darren Waller going up against Chicago. Kareem Hunt had a big game. So as you can see, my average spend is $3 and I have $5 remaining. So I will choose someone like AJ Green and Noah. And you hit enter, and that'll enter your lineup here. And then you have other options to enter that lineup into one of the variety choices that you have on the side here. So this is for a free game today. So that's now been submitted. So now I'm going to go back to the lobby. So here's your base screen for the web program. This will allow you to, you'll see your different games here. You can choose ones that are worth money. I'm part of the elite package, so I get 4 games every day, 4 games. So if you want to sign up, it's really important. Get in on that. It's $100 a month, and I've, as you can see, already made more than that for the month of October here. So you guys want to get in on this. It should be great to have all you guys join along. I will be posting a link here. I'll post it in the chat now, where you can join Super Draft. Just give me 1 second. I'll pull that up for you guys. So like I said, I really like Justin Herbert today at $4 instead of $5. He's been one of the best QBs in the league this year so far. And why not? You know, it's been fantastic. Here's the link that you guys can follow. Alrighty, so I'm actually going to go in and show you some other options. Let's go to, say, extra point NFL. So this is what our standard games look like. Here we've got, so you have your different choices. And instead of like Super Draft or FanDuel, where you have a salary that you have to meet, or you only get a certain amount of money to pick players, here at Super Draft and most of our games available to us, you can choose any player you want. There's no salary limit or anything. And what we do to make our games more fun, to make certain players more valuable or less valuable, is we have a multiplier. So a multiplier is great. I love it. So the multiplier allows you to choose different players, and this will give you a bonus on what they score. So Kyler Murray has been killing the game, so he's at his base level of 1. So you'll only get his statistics as true statistics for him. But let's say we go down to Andy Dalton, just for the sake of it. And you can see that he's got a 1.6 multiplier. So if he goes ahead and ends up having a great day, then your 1.6 multiplier will really help you out, because that'll push your game ahead of everybody else's. So in these cases, you have a choice to pick a quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex spot. We don't do defenses here, and you don't have to do position specific ideas. Obviously, we have other games as well. Baseball, we have NASCAR today, some poker, but the big stuff is football. Yeah. Sorry, everyone, if this is sloppy or whatever. This is my first time trying to do this. I will hopefully endeavor to do this every weekend on Sunday. I'm now going to run through some players that I think there's some great value to grab, whether for your regular fantasy or for super draft or anything in between. So let's start with the New England-Houston game. I like Damian Harris. I know he hasn't had a great last 2 games, but respectively, he was going up against the top two of the top 5 run defenses in the league. I really like Damian Harris going up against Houston. They're ranked the worst run defense in the league. I would, in that game, I think that's the only real value there's to have. I mean, you could try a little Nelson Aguilar. That is an option, but I like that. We can go to the Detroit-Minnesota game. I think DeAndre Swift, as people know, there's value there. He's besides just his running, he's also tallied 29 targets in the receiving game, so there's value to be had there. And TJ Hawkinson has been a consistent tight end for the Lions and one of the better tight ends in the league so far this year. Now going to the Minnesota side of the ball. Jeffrey Jefferson's been sick, and Adam Thielen, so you can't go wrong picking either of those two. There's some good points to be had. So now I'll move on to the New Orleans Saints-Washington Football Club. So we have Terry McLaurin is a good way to get some value, as well as Alvin Kamara is a good way to have some value. Can't go wrong with a little Tyler Heineke. I actually think there's some good value there, especially with his multiplier in Super Draft. There's some great value there. So you can't go wrong with that. Alvin Kamara kills the game every week, so there's that. I think Curtis Samuels will be a good punt option if you're looking for extra value or an extra multiplier, someone to boost your lineup. I think there's some value to have there. We'll go to the Battle of Florida game. We have Miami versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Miami side of the ball, I just think there's some value with Mike Geslicki. He's the only one I really like on Miami at the moment. I wouldn't put too much trust in anyone else out there. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette, Antonio Brown. There's all value to be had in some of those. I think Tom Brady actually is a good value with his multiplier there. It's just, he doesn't. I think there's some bonus value to be had there at a 1.2 multiplier going up against Miami. Their past few stunts hasn't been the best so far this season. Moving on to the Green Bay Cincinnati Bengals game. For Green Bay, I like, Aaron Jones, Aaron Rodgers. And I really like Randall Cobb here, actually. Has some good value. I don't think he's been getting, proof from last week that there's some big value to be had there. It looks like they're going to try and feed him the ball a bit more. Now for the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Mixon will be suiting up, but he won't be at 100%. So there's some value in Perrine there. Jamar Chase has been great every week. Tyler Boyd was great last week, so can't go too wrong with that. Now to the Denver Broncos-Pittsburgh Steelers game. Denver, I'm not really high on anyone this week there. Well, on the Pittsburgh Steelers, we have Najee Harris and Deontay Johnson. Those are about the only two guys I'm looking at on Pittsburgh, where there may be some value to be had. Now to the Philly-Carolina game. I like Jalen Hurts. He's able to get out and about. Devontae Smith. Quez Watkins has been catching some good passes so far this season, and I think there's some value at his multiplier there. Carolina Panthers, there's DJ Moore is really all I'm looking at the team right now. Well, with Christian McCaffrey, we're not sure exactly what his status will be yet. If he is playing, it will probably be in a limited role, so they won't have to focus so much on that. Now the Tennessee Titans, Jacksonville Jaguars game. I actually like Trevor Lawrence going up against Tennessee Titans defense. And I like Dan Arnold there too. With the Bears and the Raiders, I like Damian Williams, Darren Waller, Henry Ruggs are good options there as well. Cleveland Brown and it's a LA Chargers game. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt have been killing it for the run game for Cleveland. I would probably lean a little more Kareem Hunt because there's a little more value to be had there. Now moving over the Chargers side of the ball, Austin Eckler has been a stud along with Mike Williams, both studly boys. And then Jared Cook as a tight end. He's been a surprise so far this season. Actually had a big week last week, so look for him to be fed a little bit more from Justin Herbert. Now to the 49ers Cardinals game. I like Trey Lance. With him running the ball and moving the ball that way with his feet, I think there's some more value to be had there. He is just let me find his multiplier here. So he's at a 1.65 multiplier, so there's definitely some value there. Now to the Arizona side of the ball, I like Christian Kirk this week. I think they'll feed the ball a little bit more. And with them missing their running game, I think there's a little bit more value to be had there. No, the Giants versus the Cowboys. Saquon Barkley had a big week last week. Kenny Galladay is a great player. Can't go wrong with him. Ezekiel Elliott's finally having some bounce back time. And Dalton Schultz I really like on Dallas. He's had some big weeks this week. So if you're looking to grab some value somewhere, I think Dalton Schultz as a tight end is a way to grab a little more punt value like that. Yeah. So I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll do it again next week. Please comment, like, subscribe at Super Draft Sam on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Have a wonderful day, guys, and enjoy week 4.